Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you the new limited edition holiday cheek palettes by NARS. I have both the red one and the blue one, and I've been using them for the past couple of weeks, so I'm going to give you my thoughts today. I'm going to show you how they apply on my skin, and I'm going to do some swatches. I'm quite new to NARS, but I've been wearing these palettes over the past couple of weeks. I've been swatching them, I've been trying different things with these palettes, so I hope that I'm going to give you a nice review. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you swatches, I'm going to show you how they look on my face. And I've been enjoying both the highlighters and the blushers in this palette. So NARS claim that these two can be used both with dry and with a wet brush for a more intense glow and for a more intense effect. Now I'm not sure that you can use the blusher with a wet brush, or at least I think I'm not the kind of person who is using a blusher with a wet brush, but I really like how they look with a dry brush and applied the old-fashioned way. So let's go ahead and apply them, and I think I'm going to start with the red palette and I'm going to apply it right here. I'm sorry for the lighting today, I know it's not perfect, but it's very sunny and I have to film in the afternoon because I was at work, so I couldn't film earlier today. And the red palette contains a golden highlighter and two pinkish blushes. Okay, so let me come closer now, and I'm going to start with the highlighter here, and I'm going to use my brush is from Sephora, and it's not very dense brush, because if I use a denser brush, I think it's going to be way too much. And I want to show you how the highlighter looks applied the old-fashioned way, because I think it's enough. So I don't have highlighter or anything, and I'm going to start applying it right now. So as you can see, just with a few strokes I can get quite shiny, and I love this highlighter. I actually love both highlighters and they look very natural. Let me have a look. So they look very natural, and if you want, you can build up this glow as much as you want. So here is how it looks, and as you can see, I'm not applying a lot and my brush is not very dense. So as you can see, the effect is actually very beautiful and very pretty, but it's golden, so I can definitely see that. So I'm not sure how this is going to look on camera, but in real life it looks absolutely gorgeous and it looks very natural on the skin. I am surprised by the quality of this highlighter. Okay, and because I want to do a fair test now, I'm going to use the blue palette. And again, the highlighter, same brush, but on the other side, the clean side of the brush. And I'm going to apply it on the other side of my face. And you're going to see that actually there is not much of a difference when I apply it. So here we go, and there is not much of a difference. Okay, so back to the red palette now, and I'm going to be applying this pinkish blusher. And as you can see, I'm using a dense brush here. This is a Dior brush. This is a Dior blush brush, and it's number 16. And since I'm using a denser brush, you can see that there is some powder here. So I'm going to take out the excess and just start applying it. And now I'm going to be using similar brush. I have no idea. This is one of my first makeup brushes. I don't even know the brand, but it's very similar to the Dior brush. And I'm going to be using this color here. This is a coral color. And the consistency of this blusher is a little bit denser. So I'm going to be applying it here. And I'm going to be working it into the skin. So this is the pinkish blush and this is the coral. So here are both sides. And I think both look very nice. So let's go ahead and build up the blushes now. And I'm going to go ahead and use the more intense color now. Same brush, the Dior brush. I just cleaned the brush with a towel. And let's go ahead and build up the color now. And it immediately becomes a lot more intense. I'm just going to drag it a little bit. So now I'm applying a lot more than I would usually apply, just to help you see how the blushes look. But with this one, with the red palette, you're going to get that pinkish, very girly cheeks. Whereas with the blue palette, you're going to get a more natural coral blush. So it all depends on you. So I'm going to get the intense coral now. And it is very, very intense. So with this color, it's very easy to go really intense. Okay, so I may look crazy now, but you see what I mean. And I think that both the highlighters and the blushers are quite intense, so you don't really have to use them with. Okay, so this is how it looks, and this is the red side and this is the blue side. So this is the coral and this is the pinkish blush. And obviously I exaggerated and I applied way too much blusher, but I just wanted to show you how it looks. Now I want to share my thoughts about this palette. I am very pleasantly surprised with the quality of the powders inside. I really like the blushers, I love the highlighters. I think they look absolutely amazing. I think they look gorgeous. And if you like to glow, you can definitely use a wet brush with the highlighters and you can build up the highlighter and it's going to be a lot more intense. I don't feel the need to make the highlighter more intense because I think it is absolutely beautiful. Now about the packaging is absolutely stunning when you get it. However, keep in mind that you have to take care of these palettes if you want them to look as good. I'm a person who doesn't take good care of my makeup, and I made a mistake to put these in a drawer, and inside there were some lipsticks and I was searching for something, and keep in mind just that they get easily scratched. So if you're the kind of person who likes pretty packaging, the packaging of these two palettes is absolutely amazing. However, if you don't take good care of them and if you just throw them in a drawer or in a makeup bag, they easily get scratched, and I'm going to show you a close-up now. Okay, so you can see that here obviously the letter is scratched already, and this is completely my fault. Now, don't get me wrong, this is completely my fault. The powders inside are absolutely beautiful. However, if you put this in a makeup bag, it might get scratched. Also, another issue that I had with the palette was that this one started not to close. So probably it's because I haven't been very careful with it. As I said, I'm not very careful with my makeup. I used to be very careful with my makeup before I had a YouTube channel. Now that I buy so much makeup, I'm not careful with my makeup anymore. So you have to be careful. Otherwise, yes, now it closed, but this one has a little bit of an issue with opening and closing. So I think that's all for today's video. I really like both cheek palettes and I think I'm going to be using them a lot. I especially love the highlighters. I love the blushers. They look very natural. I like both palettes, so it's all up to you whether you want a more pinkish or a more coral blush. I think that when it comes to the highlighters, it doesn't really matter. There is not that much of a difference when it comes to the highlighters. So I would say that it's more important to choose the colors of the blushers. The highlighters, I think they are very similar, and I think the powders in these two palettes are very high quality. I really like them and I enjoy using them. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to leave me a comment so I can say hi. And if you are a regular to my channel, thank you so much for supporting my channel and for watching my videos. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!